Hello, my name's John from On Your Bike in London. I've been a bike mechanic for 12 years. I'm going to show you a few things about a bike, things like saddle height and setting it up so it's the correct size, and a few maintenance tips as well. How to change a bike tyre. If I show you on the front of this bike, to get the tyre out, if you squeeze the brakes together, you'll find you can release the brakes if your tyres are inflated. If your tyres are deflated, then you don't have to do this. If you squeeze them together, see that releases out of there and that undoes the brakes. This one's got nuts holding the wheel on, whereas on some they're quick release with a lever which you undo. So if I undo the nuts on this one, again it's 15mm, same size as the wheels. Comes the wheel. On this one we need to deflate it. So, do the dust cap. Let's let the air out. A tip for getting a tyre off, especially if they're really small or road tyres, is if you move the tyre around and that breaks the bead, you can hear it like cracking and making a noise, and that makes it slack on the rim. It just makes it a lot easier to get off. And if it's really slack, you can normally pull it off. I think I could probably pull this one off, but if I show you with a tyre lever, what you've got to do is mind the inner tube if the tube's okay, and it just hooks underneath there. And then if it's really tight, you might need to use a couple. Those just hook onto the spokes, and then that goes underneath there, unhooks it. And now this one's become slack. You just run the lever around. I recommend putting it on the floor, and if you move it over to the side and then just pull, find that the tyre and the tube will come off, and then you're left with the wheel. A common cause of punctures is this, what they call rim tape. It covers the inside of the rim, and if it's like this one, you see where the spoke is poking through, that could cause a puncture quite easily. So before I put this back, I just make sure that's covered, because that could be why they're having problems. And the other thing is to take the inner tube out. And then on the inside of the tyre, just very carefully and slowly, just work your way round the tyre to make sure there's no cuts or nothing inside any sharp objects. If there are, you might need some long nose pliers, and then just either push it back through or pull it through, depending on the shape of the object, which way it's going to go. This one feels okay, so I can refit that one. Once you've put the wheel back into the forks or your rear frame, just tighten them, or if it's a quick release, just make sure the lever's pointing upwards, make sure that's tight. I'll show you that after. And then most important, remember to reconnect your brakes. So if you pull the wire, and then this little part here has got a cut out, that's got to fit through the wire here. Squeeze the brakes together, and now that's your brakes reconnected. And just make sure that the wheel's running freely. If it's not, then you might just need to undo it and adjust it. This one, slight adjustment. That's it, it runs freely.